Hello. Welcome. As usual, I'm going to improv a little, do a little noodling on the piano, and then start song number 1. Let's see. All right, you 5 people. This is going to be a long one, so I'm just going to start it right now. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. Don't try and stop me, Horace. Please. Wave your little hand and whisper, so long, dearie. You ain't gonna see me anymore. But when you discover that your life is dreary, don't you come a-knocking at my door. 'Cause I'll be all dolled up and singing that song that says, you dog, I told you so. So wave your little hand and whisper, so long, dearie. Dearie should have said so long ago. Because you treated me so rotten and rough, I've had enough of feeling low. So wave your little hand and whisper, so long, dearie. Dearie should have said so long ago. For I can hear that choo-choo calling me on to a fancy new address. Yes, I can hear that choo-choo calling me on board that Happiness Express. I'm gonna learn to dance and drink and smoke a cigarette. I'm going as far away from Yonkers as a girl can get. And on those cold winter nights, Horace, you can snuggle up to your cash register. It's a little lumpy, but it rings. Don't come a-knocking, I'll be all dolled up and singing that song that says, you dog, I told you so. So, Horace, when you find your life a sad old story, you will see your dolly shuffle off to glory. Oh, I should have said so long ago. Well, hello. Welcome to Make Him Stop, my weekly therapy session that I do in public, where you have one underemployed theater musician celebrating 2 years of Broadway being shut down by performing 3 songs for your amusement. Um, that was So Long Dearie from the musical comedy Hello Dolly. And you may have noticed that the title of this one is The Finale. That's because someone is finally making me stop. So this is the last one of these. So I hope you're in for a exciting, if not lengthy, ride tonight. Next Monday I will have a job performing with a comedy improv musical troupe called Broadway's Next Hit Musical, and we will be in Texas and Oklahoma. And at the end of next week, I'm going to be in Fort Worth, Texas. So I believe there's somebody I know from Dallas who might be watching this. And if you see this before I get to Fort Worth next week, I might be able to swing you some comps. Like how I timed that out. Anyhow, but this gig is, of course, only temporary, and it'll only last for a minute. So after that, I'll be back to gigging and scrounging again like I have been for the last 14 months. But I am very grateful to have this job to do something other than this on Monday nights. Not that I haven't enjoyed it. And there is something to celebrate with Broadway being opening up next fall, and that is a wonderful, wonderful thing. And tickets have started to go on sale. But I just want to point out that there is plenty of theater out there to enjoy before Broadway opens up next fall. If you will join me in a sports analogy, which is a little dangerous, think of anyone who works on a Broadway show as being a player on a Super Bowl winning team. There are very few people who get the opportunity to perform on that team, and plenty of football players all over the country, all over the world, who are fabulous players who play amazing, exciting games, but they just don't have the opportunity to be on a winning Super Bowl team. So please, as you support football players all over the place, support theater makers anywhere you can. If you feel safe and comfortable going to see a high school production, a college production, a church production, go to a regional theater. I've worked in Dallas and in Bucks County, Pennsylvania, and at the Bristol Riverside Theater and the Pittsburgh Civic Light Opera and the Adirondack Theater Festival in Glens Falls, New York, and any place where there is theater, please go and see it and support the actors who can't wait until Broadway opens next fall. Also, it doesn't matter what color your state is, doesn't matter what color you are. No, that's wrong. It does matter what color you are. In fact, if you want to really support theater and theater artists, go seek out theater created by people who are of a different color than you. You can learn a lot by hearing and watching theater produced by other kinds of people and listen to their stories told the way they want to tell it. And we all might develop a little more empathy for one another, which might not be a bad thing. Anyway, enough of the preaching. So here we are. I am a theater person, and I find it fascinating that I've chosen this vocation. Oh, hi, Laura and Jen and Dave Rotter and Beth Bott. Thanks for joining me tonight. If you're joining late, you might want to skip ahead and just watch live because there's a little audience participation coming up later. But I digress. So, I find it interesting that I chose this vocation of theater. Hi, Carol! That I chose this vocation of theater because it always ends in disappointment. No matter what kind of show you have, you form a little family with the people you're working with, and every show comes to an end. Even at the end of Avenue Q, we were on Broadway for 6.5 years. Everyone was really disappointed that we were shutting down. Of course, we ended up moving to off-Broadway, and it kept going for another 75 years. But still, the point is, when the show ends, the people who are there doing it, who are this theater family, are suddenly broken apart, and the experience is over, and it always ends in disappointment, because the families never last forever. And it's funny because I keep going into doing show after show and making these families, and they all dissipate afterwards. That's just how it goes, I guess. But I guess the families, when we're together, that makes the disappointment all worthwhile. I don't know if that makes any sense to anyone out there watching, but it makes sense to me. So, on that note, speaking of things only being temporary, you may have, if you've been paying attention, at the beginning of every show, I've been playing a little excerpt from Avenue Q. And I've never followed through by actually playing anything from Avenue Q, which was a huge part of my life for nearly 20 years. And tonight I'm going to play the finale of Avenue Q, which sort of speaks to what I'm talking about, of the temporary aspect of theater artists and theater families. So for your entertainment, from Avenue Q, the closing number. Everyone's a little bit unsatisfied. Everyone goes round a little empty inside. Take a breath, look around, swallow your pride for now. Nothing lasts, life goes on, full of surprises. You'll be faced with problems of all shapes and sizes. You're going to have to make a few compromises for now. But only for now. Only for now. Only for now. Only for now. For now we're healthy. For now we're employed. For now we're happy, if not overjoyed. And we'll accept the things we cannot avoid for now. But only for now. 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 For now there's life. For now there's love. For now there's work. For now there's happiness. Only for now. Discomfort only for now. Friendship only for now. Only for now. Only for now. Sex is only for now. Your hair is only for now. Whatever it is I've been doing here for the last 10 weeks is only for now. Don't stress, relax, let life roll off your backs, except for death and paying taxes. Everything in life is only for... Each time you smile, it'll only last a while. Life may be scary, but it's only temporary. Everything in life is only for now. Now, if you want to kill the applause at the end of any number, don't put a button on it. Just hit the quiet chord. and let it fade without going, that's how you can step on your own applause. You're welcome. So that was, for now, my own little arrangement of it. It's kind of one of those things that I do differently every time, and hopefully the writers of Avenue Q, Bobby Lopez and Jeff Marks, won't sue me, but who cares at this point? I'd be thrilled they were watching, quite frankly. Anyway, so that was for now, and as I mentioned before, this is my final show, and there are a lot of themes I was thinking about which I never got the opportunity to do. So I'm just gonna rattle some of those off for you. One of the themes was going to be, I got paid for that, where I was gonna play music from shows that I actually played on and off Broadway that I got paid to play. Things like Next to Normal and You're in Town. But I'm not going to do that. There was another show I was going to do called My Friend Cheetah Rivera. And believe it or not, yes, I actually am friends with the Cheetah Rivera. And I was going to do songs from shows that she starred in on Broadway. Such as this. Come on, babe, why don't we paint the town? And all that jazz. But I'm not going to do that show. I was also going to do a very special show where I did classic pieces of the piano, but on the toy piano over here. Things like this. But I'm not going to do that show either. There was also, a friend of mine, Charlie Schwartz, suggested that I should do a University of Michigan night. And that was going to be featuring music by composers who graduated from the University of Michigan. Composers like Andrew Lippa and Benj Pasek and Justin Paul and Lynn Schenkel. I was going to sing this song by Lynn Schenkel. Pieces of me, pieces of me, pieces of me, 1,000 tiny pieces. But I'm not going to do that show. There was also another show I was going to do saluting the musicals of Stephen O. Remus. Now, for those of you who don't know who Stephen O. Remus is, he is a very talented, very powerful Broadway and television and film musical director. And he also was the music supervisor of Avenue Q, and I've known him for many, many years. And any musician in New York would do anything to get into his good graces. Now, I personally would never do that kind of pandering. But I was going to do a salute to the musicals of Stephen O. Remus and sing songs from Wicked and The Book of Mormon and Kinky Boots. When I was just a kid, everything I did was to be like him. Under my skin. But I'm not going to do that show. In fact, there might be some songs that maybe if you know me, you might wish I would have done. So this is your opportunity to type in, if you're watching live, type in a song that you would have wanted to hear me do. Now, I played improv piano for many, many years, and I therefore, because of doing improv comedy shows, I know 8 bars of everything but all of nothing. So don't trip me up by doing something you know I won't know. But like, if there's a song you wanted to hear, this is your opportunity to type it in, and I will do it for you. There was also another thing I was going to do. It was going to be a salute to 1984, the year I graduated from high school. And I was going to do stuff like, born in the USA, I was, but, you know, that's not going to happen either. So let's see. What, okay. Any Music Man? All right. So 4-chord song. Okay. These are good. The Chair by Kip. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna do a little bit of these just to entertain you all and be your little clown. So J.J. Johnson requested "The World Is a Circle." The world is a circle without a beginning, and nobody knows where it really ends. Whoa. Now that's from the musical Lost Horizon, the movie musical from 1973, which was so bad it broke up the writing team of Burt Bacharach and Hal David. Let's see. Anything from The Music Man? Well, light a rose, I'm home again, Rose, to get the sun back in the sky. Light a rose, I'm home again, Rose, about 1,000 kisses shy. All right, there's that. This Chair by Kip. Song I wrote in college with a friend named Kip Koenig, and all I remember is, here within this chair, I can feel him breathing, safe upon this chair. I can feel him feeling, something like that, I don't know. Anything with you singing as Jen. All right, let's see. Jen Perry used to do an imitation of Cher doing I Don't Know How to Love Him, and I think she would go, should I throw him down, make him scream and shout? Should I speak of love, what my feelings are? I don't know, something like that. Let's see, where do we protest stopping these? Well, Comedy Tonight, Kurt Vogel. Something familiar, something peculiar, something for everyone on Comedy Tonight. Oh God, Up Above the Waves. Up above the waves. That's all I remember. That was a song from The Little Mermaid that I did in children's theater many years ago. Andrew Lloyd Webber. Well, say you'll share with me one love, one lifetime. Say in a solitude. I don't know, something like that. All right. So I think that's enough of this exercise. And now it's time to get to the end of all of this. To shut down this program, I would like to sing a song that used to fill me with melancholy when I would hear it as a child. And yes, as a 9-year-old, I was frequently filled with melancholy, and that should not surprise anyone. I would hear this song, and it would make me feel really sad, and I'd be filled with ennui. And at the same time, I would hear it, I could reflect on what I had just witnessed on this particular program. Ooh, my water's dripping. So I would hear the song, reflect on what I had just seen, and feel happy and warm again, and know that I would be seeing it the following week as well. So hopefully this will fill you with a little nostalgia and help you remember what we've shared together in these little moments, which I appreciate it because it kind of got me feeling like I'm performing live again. And hopefully it helped you feel like you were watching something live again. So, on that note, I just want to say this. Oh, geez, something from Carrie. Don't waste the moon and kiss him goodbye. Na 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 na. Hey, 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 goodbye. There we go. All right, back to this. The finale, and thank you for watching. I'm so glad we had this time together, just to have a laugh or sing a song. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, comes the time we have to say so long. There's a time you put aside for dreaming, and a time for things you have to do. But the time I like the best is any evening I can spend a moment here with you. When the time comes and you're feeling lonely, and you're feeling oh so blue, I just sit back and think of you only, and the happiness still comes through. That's why I'm glad we had this time together, 'cause it makes me feel that I belong. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, guess it's time for me to say so long. Love is never gone. As we travel on, love's what we'll remember. Alright, so I'm doing this live, and if you were here in this room with me right now, I would force you to sing along with me, which I can't really do, and I can't even hear you, but I want you to sing along if you can. JJ will join us here on the viola for this big finale. And send me your energy, even though I'll get it like 30 seconds later because of the Facebook time delay. So here we go. Kiss today goodbye, and point me toward tomorrow. We did what we had to do. We did what we had to do. Won't forget, can't regret what I did for love. What I did for love. What I did for love. Oh, thank you very much. Go out and support live theater, please, so I don't ever have to do this ever again. Thank you, and good night. Mwah. Thanks for watching, Mary, Ellen, Dave, Kurt, Carol, Laura, Jen, and whoever the hell else is out there. Beth, bye.